Hello, gentlemen. How are you doing? I'm doing great. Thank you for thinking about me. Thank you for watching the replay or to listen in on a replay, rather. And I welcome you back to the Women Need Healthy Alpha Men, where we speak boldly, not we, but I speak boldly, truthfully, and with love, always with love, from a woman who honors the masculine and knows his power. So today's question is one a lot of men are quietly wondering. Are modern women nurturing to their men anymore? And if not, how do you find one who is? So let's talk about it. We live in a time where traditional roles are being redefined, and honestly, gentlemen, that's okay. But somewhere along the way, many women have been taught that being nurturing to their man is a weakness, when in truth, it's a superpower. Men are expected, not just men, you are expected to protect, provide, and perform. But who is pouring into you? Who's refilling your cup? I see it all the time. Good men who are healthy alpha men, who are starved for emotional support, physical affection, softness, and warmth. Not because you're weak, but because you're human. Let me say this. Being an alpha doesn't mean doing it all alone. Let me repeat that. Being an alpha doesn't mean doing it all alone. A woman's nurturing doesn't take your power, it multiplies it. But here's the real. You attract what you allow. Let's repeat that. You attract what you allow. So, what can you do if you want a nurturing woman in your life? So, here are some steps. Step one, vet for values, not just vibes. Look beyond the beauty. Look at her mindset. Is she kind to strangers? Does she speak life into others, or does she drain? A nurturing woman will build you up. She sees your efforts, just not your errors. She doesn't just see errors. She sees you, your efforts, you as a person, as another fellow human being, as her man. And as she would want something good for herself, she should want something good for you too. Why would she nag you? Like, I'm just kind of going off on a tangent, but I don't understand women who nag because we don't want to be nagged. So why would a woman nag you? So it's all about having that alpha leadership energy. Because when a woman is in her softness, or when a woman, not or, but and when a woman's in her alpha state with an alpha man, she is not going to nag you. She's going to have way too much respect. Hello. And if you have any questions, I'm here. Just type it in and I'll be glad to answer them. So I just saw I had a person who was listening in. So either way, but does she nurture you? Is she draining? A nurturing woman builds you up. She sees your efforts, not just your errors. I just had to repeat that part. Step two, communicate what nurturing looks like for you. Maybe it's cooking you a meal, rubbing your shoulders, praying with you, or simply respecting your peace. Tell her, teach her. Real women want to know how to love you right. Let me repeat that. A real woman, she's going to want to know how to love you right because she's open, she's loving, she's nurturing. That's what nurturing is about, looking out for someone else and making sure that they are good, especially her man. You got to do that now. Step three, model the energy you want. A woman mirrors a man's leadership. Let me repeat that. I'm saying a lot of bars tonight. Put in the comments if you agree. A woman mirrors your leadership. So if you're emotionally safe, she can soften. If you're intentional, she becomes inspired. Alpha doesn't mean aggressive. It means aligned, confident, calm, clear, period. So if she's not nurturing, it's usually a leadership problem. Unless you just picked the wrong woman in the first place. Okay. Sometimes y'all be getting these wildcats and you can't do nothing with them. And you just have to be like, your picker is wrong. Picker as in the kind of woman you go for. But whenever you're a healthy alpha man, you have to kind of just, sit back, relax. Don't just take the first woman that looks good on paper and she's a real hellcat. I mean, hellcats are fun for the bedroom, but when it comes to that sun rising up and she's always nagging and irritating and always pointing out what you're not doing right, that's no way to live. That's not alpha healthy man living at all. Step 4, don't settle for a woman who competes with you. And that's like a new thing that I'm noticing, how a lot of women are into competing with their man. I'm a country girl, so I don't know anything about this new age thing with women competing with men. It's like you want, a woman is in her lane, a man is in his lane. Why would you compete with your man? Why would you compete with your legacy? That's your man. You want the best for him. You want to nurture him, get him to be the best that he can absolutely be. This is the same for a woman. We don't want a man that's going to compete with us. That's just not alpha at all. I don't know what that is. But either way, there is a very big thing that I've realized in my coaching with men, that they complain and have heartaches about their woman competing against them. And it's really counterintuitive. It really doesn't make any sense. It is definitely a leadership issue, and it's something that can be fixed, but it has to be diagnosed first. And usually it is a leadership issue. So you don't want a woman or settle for a woman that will compete with you. Choose one who compliments you, who sees your masculinity and says, I trust you to lead. Isn't that the most amazing words you can hear? I trust you to lead. That's a woman who is safe to receive and return love tenfold. So men, your desire for a nurturing woman is definitely not too much. In fact, it's your birthright. Let me say that again. Men, your desire for a nurturing woman is not too much. It's your birthright. You deserve softness after the storm, peace at the end of the grind, support that doesn't judge your strength but honors your soul. Healthy alpha men are not afraid to say, I want a woman who nurtures me. And the right woman, she'll show up ready with a heart that heals, hands that help, and love that lasts. So, if you felt this message today, drop a comment below. Let's keep this conversation going, and let me know if you agree with me and what you don't agree with. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. That would make me so happy. I really am heartfelt with this podcast. Everything I say, I really believe down to my core. Like down to my core. I'm a woman's woman. Okay. I like, if you let me, I'm gonna try to have my way. Okay. But when I run across a real alpha male, a healthy one now, because unfortunately, just the plain alpha male terminology comes with some type of negative connotation. But with a healthy alpha male, you deserve it. You deserve an amazing woman. You deserve it. It's really nothing else to say. You deserve it. Life is hard out there, and you should have a helpmeet that will help take the pressure off and to just make your life absolutely loving and amazing. So, if you have any questions, I'm always here. I do these shows live. Just in case you have any questions, you can always leave it in the comments and I can answer them. I can see them right away and I can answer them, or I can answer them on the next podcast. So, either way, like I said, make sure to like, share, and subscribe because the world needs more healthy alpha men. I'm Tish, and I see you, and I appreciate it. Appreciate you, even though I'm stumbling over my words, but I really, really do. And until next time, take care. Good night.